I'm Sab Sounds and you're watching UrbanFlash.net.
Quick trick, take a picture. I'm so urban, swagger, stay swaggin', swagger unnerving. I'm ahead of the line, on my head, so they fall when my line draw hit like move to the back of the line. For my time, I was leader. Born again, like a hat leader. Dressed in a pink wig, oh Jesus. Now click on the link, have you seen this? And guess what, that Flash have feed this. We'll be getting them hits, so you need this. Like a pussy get boot, free this realness. Baby, shimmer too enough, tell him Urban Flash, how we do this.
Today I'm joined by an artist who's worked with the likes of Cassidy and Styles P. JMC, how are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. For those who don't know you, tell us a bit about yourself. Who are you? What are you about?
JMC is about making #1 good music, doing it independently. I truly believe in that, and just trying to make trying to make a brand in the industry. Do you know what I mean? Trying to get my brand out in the industry. Yeah.
Okay.
Pinky bitches in the LV when it zips off. Lord help him if I catch him and the clips off. Only one in the strip, you get them bricks off.
So those who have followed you will obviously know that you've been out for a while now.
Yeah.
You've been able to break into the US industry. How do you think people from the UK reacted to that when that happened?
To be honest, I think in the beginning, I think everyone was shocked really more than anything. It was more like, how can I be getting tracked with those type of artists? Yeah. And I think it was a shock factor, and I just don't think that a lot of them weren't ready for that, for unsung artists to just come up and then just be doing track with like people that's actually done track with Biggie Smalls, you know what I mean,
yeah.
Tupac, and been around that whole like Jay-Z and that kind of thing, and just to be able to just do a track with them, and not only just do tracks with them, like do videos as well. I just don't think people understood that, what that move was like, you know, back then. I mean, like now, like loads of artists are doing it now, like loads of signed artists are doing it now, and that's all through labels and whatever as well. So back then, like, it wasn't too long ago, but it just seemed like they just weren't ready for it, I don't think.
Yeah, that is real progression. How did you manage to do that?
Well, basically, they was over here, and obviously I managed to get a meeting with them or whatever, and they felt my business ethics and they liked my music, and then we done a track live in my own studio at the time. So we just come down to the studio and then we just made the tracks. That's it.
Wicked. So obviously moving on a few years, we're here in your little hub.
Yes, yeah, the new hub.
You're an even more successful artist than you were before and progressed with your music. What advice would you give to people who are trying to follow in your footsteps?
I would say, I know it sounds cliche, but I would say don't not to give up on it, like, and don't care what anyone says or what anyone around you says. If you think, you know, just have faith in what you're doing, and obviously be committed to what you're doing as well, because like there'd be artists that they want to do a video, and the video might cost, say for instance £20, but they want to pay £1. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It says you have to be dedicated, and you know what I mean, condition yourself to like, this is what you want to do. If you're serious about it, and just follow your dreams. You know what I mean?
Good advice.
Me and the H did winning with riches. Now we hitting Madrid. Still send money to brothers that's doing a bid. Look, the UK's my home. London.
So what can we hear from you in the near future?
Well, I got a mixtape coming out called Roadworks.
Okay.
That's about to drop February. I've got a track gonna drop on Valentine's Day called Bentley on My Bonnet, which is for the smooches out there on Valentine's Day. So it's kind of different. Like, that's the whole idea of being an independent artist. I can do any form of music whenever I feel like it or whenever I get the urge, you know what I mean, without being conformed. Obviously it has its downsides, as in like the promotion might not be as big as someone who's signed and can be on billboards and all those kind of things, but I think the real fan base support that. You can't lose with the real fan base behind you, you know what I mean? So I've got that coming out, and then after that I've got a new album dropping out with features with like Jada Kiss is on the features, you know, some other big artists as well that we're working with now, some big UK artists as well, which I'm not going to mention at the moment, but yeah. So yeah, it's looking really good on both sides, UK and America, you know what I mean? But UK definitely, big up everyone in UK doing their thing. Like.
Cool. So how do you find doing everything independently?
Well, I've grown to adapt to the struggle of it, do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard work. It's just I'm on my Twitter, Facebook, 24 hours a day, do you know what I mean? You don't really get a life, but I'm living the life that I wanted to live, as in like an artist, and do what I'm doing. And yeah, it's working, the hard work's paying off at the moment.
Worth the struggle.
It's definitely worth the struggle, you know what I mean? So just got to keep at it.
So you mentioned Twitter and Facebook. What's your Twitter?
Yeah, my Twitter is @JMCVault. That's JMCVAULT, JMC Vault, and it's the same for the Facebook. You know what I mean? So just follow me. My timeline's quite fun. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a football fan. You know what I mean? I'm not. You get me? So yeah, and my Facebook is the same, JMC Vault. You know what I mean? It's very entertaining timeline. So yeah, follow me.
Great. Is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, also we're doing a comedy night, which we're going to want you guys to come down and film. We've been doing them for a little while now, so basically it's just like, you know, like the JMC comedy nights are picking up, should I say. And yeah, we've got our next one hopefully in March, around March, April. And we're going to be getting some big artists to perform in, some big comedians as usual, do you know what I mean? Big up all the likes of Slim, that's already been at mine, Kevin J, and the likes of all those kind of comedians that's already been associated with us. Big up Cat, you know what I mean? Great host, you know what I mean? And yeah, so it's just getting from strength to strength. So I'll let you lot know the date, give you lot your invites, you know what I mean? And just come down and have a comical night, you know what I mean? So that's the JMC Comedy. You can also follow that on Twitter @JMC Comedy. You know what I mean?
Make sure you follow that and you look out for the comedy night. So follow JMC.
Also, can I say?
Yeah, go for it.
You're at the new hub, so obviously I want to promote like the Vault Studios. We've got like photography facilities, green screen facilities. You know what I mean? Obviously the recording studio, live band rehearsal space. You know what I'm saying? So anything you want to achieve in music, you can do it here. Also, you know, if you want
We'll have you as well.
Yeah, of course. It's business, isn't it? And at the end of the day, just like believe in yourself, everyone, and just keep promoting yourself to the best of your ability. And you know what I mean, whether you're independent or whatever, just keep pushing, and hopefully, you know what I mean, if you stick with it, good things can happen.
Wicked. Well, thank you for talking to us.
No problem. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
No problem.
This is Tab Sound signing out for urbanflash.net.